And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Earl Mitchell coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go, let's go. 4 down.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Get 300. Get 300.
Check 48 to Mike. Check 48 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Done.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
11. Hey. 11. 12. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
11. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 23 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go. 13. Say hot.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter, here's another good example.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. 13. Say hot. 50.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Fighting to stay upright. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garçon. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
There we go, there we go, there we go. That's the touchdown, that's it. There you go.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gould now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Throwing is Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
All right, let's go, come on. 319.
117.
319.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
319. Gun. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey. 319. 319. Wide right. Look at that.
Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. First carry now for the former Viking. This is Sherrick McKinnon. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hurry up. 11. Wait. Stay hot.
Play action. Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
12. Stay hot.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12. Stay hot.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Airing it deep for Garcon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garcon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Devontae Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Yeah, Liz. Strong right. Get it.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Yeah, Liz. Gun.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
13.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Hope everything all right over there, Playboy. I'm trying to get it together.
Minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Garoppolo now. 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
I don't know what I'm trying to do out here.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Here's Breida. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play.
Classic.
Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Right there, baby.
Wide left. Hey, check 26.
Okay.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Time, baby.
Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Hey, check 26.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field.
Usually call timeout.
If you had enough crossers and underneath routes and curls,
15 seconds.
to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Hey, check 26.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Tight end, 319. Gun. Tight end, ho.
Snap comes at 1. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey. Zoom. Gun. Hey, alert 48. Here we go. 58.
And again, it's Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Put you in a good dilemma.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Should be out here 21-0 or stuff in this game right now, but things didn't work out like it panned out. But you got to actually had a fumble in the red zone, the 12-yard line by Matt Reda.
Back and started in the second half.
But the offense is clicking.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Yeah, we do. Everybody.
Gold now out to kick it away.
I don't know if Miles and Trini like it like that. I guess they've never had the luxury of actually,
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
319! 319! 319!
Now Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Hey, check 26.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Scat 300. Scat 300.
4 down. Even.
J-Mike.
Check 31. Check 31.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Here we go. Woo! You got him. You got him. You got him.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
319.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Zoom. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
All right.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
It was
You'd have
open.
to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11. Say hot.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Another man was open.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That was a weak block.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go. Hurry up. Go ahead.
Kill.
Black.
Kill. Turn up.
Black. 11.
Motion.
Say hot.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I want to be hurting, huh? I know, Dembelson. Danielson.
Hurry up.
Tight end right. Watch tight. Tight end right. 3 down.
13. Say hot.
From the gun. It's Garoppolo. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jake Ryan coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
4 down, 4 down.
Black 86! 47, Mike. Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
These guys,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Hey, Mike.
3 down. Watch out.
Now Rodgers to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
48 the money.
Jumbo!
what you see out there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Over.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Good job, fellas. Good job, defense.
McKinnon. Always got some breathing room. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Keep grinding, big guy.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
6. I got you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
21.
They run once more with McKinnon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
We could have went up there and went up 4 touchdowns, but we're just going to take our time, playboy. Some very methodic game.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
319!
On 1st down, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, come on.
Under 10, 10.
Here we go. 58. Zoom. 58.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Unable to corral him, he fakes through. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to... And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Charkandrick West, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. A spin, and he's got room.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's McKinnon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
21.
Here again is McKinnon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
Gun. Over.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
21. Here we go.
47's the
Go ahead.
47's the mic.
Now McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I got 15. I got 15. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tight end right.
Yeah, Liz.
Four down. Check.
Over. Gun.
Back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
And the 49ers is lined up for the kickoff. Number 28, back in to return.
Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much...
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
You be careful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Jumbo!
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
No. 319.
We got 4 down, 4
Gun. No. Hold.
Check 24.
Rodgers now going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
118.
Rodgers again now. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They get it to him running left. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw is Rodgers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Rushing. She just rushes like, we get out the freedom? Oh, mommy. Yeah, closer.
Strong right.
11.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry.
You just don't think.